Can you believe Bitcoin has skyrocketed to an all-time high of $81,000? But with such massive gains comes a huge question. Are we truly profiting from this surge, or are there hidden forces at play controlling these prices? In today's video, we're diving into the truth behind Bitcoin's price manipulation and exploring a powerful alternative: Pi Network. Could Picoin follow in Bitcoin's footsteps and offer a more stable and accessible option for all of us? Let me ask you something. If you saw Bitcoin rise from $16,000 to $81,000, would you have been able to hold on, or would you have been tempted to sell along the way? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and while you're there, share your Pi Network to the moon, shout out along with your country name, and hey, if you're just tuning in, check out our previous videos for the latest Pi Network developments. Link is in the description below. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to support our channel so we can keep bringing you the latest insights on Pi Network. Quick disclaimer. This video is for entertainment purposes only and is not financial advice. Alright, let's get started. Now imagine you're one of that rare 5% who did hold steady, and you sold today at $81,000. That's a maximum profit of $64,000. Sounds pretty sweet, right? But remember, you'd have had to let your $16,000 sit untouched for 2 years, trusting that it wouldn't crash or disappear. And the reality is, exchanges actually thrive because the majority of people don't manage to stay in the game that long. They cash in, cash out, and frequently lose, while exchanges pocket fees and grow. As long as you don't withdraw your funds, exchanges aren't really risking anything. They're playing with your money. If Bitcoin plummets tomorrow to, say, $40,000, your massive profit becomes a distant memory. So, here's a real-world picture. Centralized exchanges like Binance and Coinbase process billions of dollars in trades daily. Binance alone sees around $4.91 billion, while Coinbase handles $1.37 billion in daily volume. Yet, most of this money doesn't actually leave the exchange. It's not cold, hard cash flowing in and out of a vault somewhere. It's just numbers on a screen. People deposit, trade, and sometimes withdraw, but most of it stays digital. On decentralized exchanges where people actually own their crypto, the trading volume for Bitcoin and other big coins is much lower. There's not much in the way of people buying Bitcoin for long-term storage as an actual asset. So what happens when someone buys a single Bitcoin as an investment? That $81,000 goes straight into Binance's system. Binance takes the cash, and the buyer's balance becomes digital figures. It only becomes real money if they decide to withdraw it. Until then, all of this buying and selling is just pixels on a screen. Transactions that don't actually affect the physical market. Bitcoin might have a reputation for being a safe haven, but can we really say it's stable? Could anyone confidently say it won't fall back to $40,000? Highs like this are often followed by equally staggering lows, so only time will tell. Now let's bring this back to Picoin and why it's different. Unlike Bitcoin's centralized trading chaos, Pi Network has created a system that allows its coin to grow naturally, with real-world uses at its core. As you've seen in previous videos, Pi Network now has 4 strong use cases actively running on its blockchain. This decentralized ecosystem is built on over-the-counter, OTC platforms, decentralized exchanges, and other practical markets where Pi is being used to buy and sell actual goods and services. In other words, Picoin isn't just a price on a screen, it's a real, usable currency. And here's where Pi Network shines. By focusing on real utility, Pi Network avoids the risk of being manipulated by centralized exchanges, the same way Bitcoin is. Bitcoin prices on these platforms are constantly changing and influenced by traders, whereas Picoin's interconnected market structure helps balance itself naturally. Each of these markets reinforces the other, adding a layer of stability that centralized trading can't provide. As more people join Pi Network and the ecosystem grows, the demand for Picoin is expected to rise. And that brings us to a crucial question. How much Picoin will you hold when the real value starts kicking in? Patience has already brought you halfway there, and the Pi Core team is steadily working on bringing Pi to its full potential. Compare this to Bitcoin, which has only quadrupled over 2 years. Impressive, yes, but Picoin has much more room to grow. Imagine if, after the open mainnet, Picoin trades at $10, that's a 10x increase from today's price of about $1. And Pi Network's long-term vision is even bolder. They're planning for a potential value of $100 per Picoin. How long would you be willing to hold to see Pi reach that level? There's a lesson in all of this. Patience isn't just a virtue in crypto, it's a strategy. It's the patient investors who see the biggest returns, not those obsessively tracking price movements and following every market expert. If these so-called gurus were actually as good as they claim, you probably wouldn't see them posting predictions on social media. They'd be off somewhere, enjoying their fortunes, not telling others what to buy or sell. So here we are, committed to Pi Network's vision, a vision that goes beyond just pushing prices up for a quick profit. Instead, Pi aims to become something with real-world application, a borderless digital currency that anyone anywhere can use. Sure, it might be tempting to pump up Pi's price on centralized exchanges. We've seen similar speculation with Pi IOU tokens, but Pi Network is taking a different, more challenging route. This is about building a sustainable, lasting project that might take a few more years to reach its peak. Picture it 2 years from now. You could sell Pi coin at $1 today, or you could wait until it's $200. It's your call, but think about what that future could mean, not just for you, but for everyone in the Pi Network community. Every time you share this vision, every time you explain Pi's potential, you're helping others see what you see, and that in turn strengthens Pi Network as a whole. This journey isn't about short-term profits, it's about helping to create a global currency with genuine value that's as practical as it is innovative. Of course, with Bitcoin's price soaring, there's no shortage of analysts popping up to make bold predictions about the future of cryptocurrency. They'll show charts and speak confidently about which coins to buy or avoid, claiming they've seen the future. But let's be honest, they always leave with a disclaimer: this isn't financial advice. If you follow their tips and lose, that's on you. In the end, only you are responsible for your investments. If you win, that's fantastic. If not, well, it's your money after all. So, while the hype swirls around Bitcoin's sky-high prices, we're staying grounded with Pi Network's vision. This isn't just about reaching a big number. It's about building something real, something that can change the way we think about and use money. So, are you ready to stick it out, holding Pi coin until it reaches its true potential? Whether that takes months or years, your patience and dedication are what will ultimately make the difference. Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and stay tuned for the next step in this journey we're all on together. Alright, that wraps up today's deep dive into Bitcoin's all-time high, the price manipulation we don't always see, and how Pi Network stands apart as a more stable and accessible option for all of us. We hope this breakdown helped you better understand the forces at play and how Pi's unique ecosystem could offer a fresh, real-world alternative to traditional cryptocurrency trading. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support us in bringing you the latest updates on Pi Network and other crypto trends. Your support makes a huge difference. And here's a question for you. If you'd been holding Bitcoin from $16,000 all the way up to $81,000, would you have cashed out along the way or held on till now? Let us know in the comments below. And while you're there, drop your country along with a shout out like Pi Network to the moon. We'd love to see where you're watching from. If you have any contributions, ideas, or questions, please feel free to share them in the comments as well. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.